Pip, the small fluffy duck, and Rusty, the orange cat, had always been together. They played in the fields, napped under the oak tree, and shared scraps of food behind the farmer's barn. But one day, Pip was taken. Rusty watched in horror as men carried Pip away, stuffing him into a cage on a loud rumbling truck. The smell of metal and fear filled the air. Rusty had heard the other animals whisper about that place, the slaughterhouse. He couldn't let his best friend disappear. Under the cover of night, Rusty followed the truck's scent, his paws swift and silent. He reached the cold, towering building and slipped through a broken vent. Inside, cages lined the walls, filled with frightened birds. The air was thick with sadness. "Pip!" Rusty hissed. A weak quack answered. Rusty spotted Pip in a small wire cage, his eyes wide with fear. "Hold on," Rusty whispered. Using his sharp claws, he pried at the rusty lock. It took all his strength, but finally the latch clicked open. Pip stumbled out, his tiny body shaking. "Can you run?" Rusty asked. Pip nodded. They darted through the shadows, heartbeats pounding as footsteps echoed behind them. A man shouted, a door slammed. Rusty spotted an opening, a loose fence near the back. "Go, Pip!" The duck squeezed through just as hands grabbed Rusty's tail. "Rusty!" Pip cried, turning back. "Run!" Rusty yowled, twisting and clawing. For a moment, Pip hesitated, but then he ran, his little feet pounding against the cold ground, disappearing into the night. Rusty never made it out. The next morning, Pip waited by the oak tree, hoping. Days passed. The wind whispered. The field swayed, but Rusty never returned. One evening, a single orange tuft of fur drifted past Pip's feet. He pressed his beak against it, eyes brimming with sorrow. Rusty had saved him, and Pip would never forget.